Perfect, perfect.
Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast, Stories of Inspiration, where we talk about mental health, addiction, religion, becoming a business owner and self-sufficient, for what, when, where, and why. Join us and we can be your local hope dealer.
Inspiration and dedication. I came a long way from sleeping in them cages. I got my life back, I feel amazing. Life's a book, don't get stuck on sad pages. Rainy days with no money, hard work lead to days that are sunny. Looking back, it was all needed. The problems, the pain, the trauma, the grieving. You are now tuned into the prisoner to painter. Prisoner to painter. Hard work, dedication. Rainy days, inspiration. Prisoner to painter.
And now, a word from your local hope dealer.
Idea came from. Oh, awesome. I appreciate it. So going live on Facebook and then says live. Perfect. Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast. I'm Nathan McDermott, and today joining us is Mace. Hey, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. It takes a lot of courage to even be willing to come on. So awesome. Here, man, we ask your story. We go from childhood to where you are now. Clearly, one of the exciting things is that you're part of an MC, and I didn't know you were the vice president. So that's very awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
About 2.5, 3 years now.
Perfect. Awesome, man. Riders. Heck yeah, man. So clearly we'll work into that. That's what everybody that is going to tune in is excited about, I'm sure. But what I'm excited about is learning what came up to that. So how would you explain your childhood? Decent?
Yeah, it was decent. Blue collar parents.
Okay.
Dad worked all the time. Used to work 12-hour shifts Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
About every Saturday he was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, she just bounced around from job to job. She worked at bakes and dry cleaners and stuff like that.
Right on.
Got a younger, he's 2 years younger than me, younger brother.
Okay.
If you were to look at him, you wouldn't think he was younger. He's about 6 inches taller than I am.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What did Dad do for work?
He used to work at Michigan State Millsco out there on Brooklyn Road.
Yeah.
He was a lift truck driver. He ran the shear in the back, cutting up all the steel and stuff for the bottom of like tractor seat pans and stuff like that.
Awesome. Yeah, my dad's been a factory rat his whole life too, man. So it makes you a good living anyways. So
pays the bills.
Yeah, and then a little bit extra normally. So man,
A lot of extra.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Were you born and raised in Jackson?
Yes, sir. I was born at the hospital behind where Allegiance is now.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're just like a bunch of little offices and like different counselors and all radiology and all that kind of people in there.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know there was a second hospital in town. I'm not from here. That where the what is that? I think the prisoners use it now or something.
Yeah, I think it's the Anderson building.
Oh, okay, right on. Cool, man. Man, that's awesome. Did you go to JPS?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Started out at it's not even there anymore. Allen School.
Yeah.
Up there, right by the hospital.
Okay.
From there, went over to Northeast for a couple years. And Parkside, like everybody else.
Yep.
Finished off at J High.
Okay. Awesome, man. So true Jacksonite, born and raised here, man.
Yep.
Heck yeah. So here we do always ask we always ask the worst as well, because I feel like without having that in your story, then the good kind of doesn't seem as good. So what is your least favorite childhood memory? Your worst memory?
Oh, well, I mean, I had an uncle that was an alcoholic that seemed like every time he turned around, he was in and out of jail, and he got as bad. He'd been to Washington way so many times, they wouldn't even let him come back anymore.
Yep.
Oh, I can't remember what year it was, but they ended up shipping him out to Hillsdale. One out there, and he finally just cleaned up and was doing good. And then we lost my grandma, and he lost his mind.
Okay.
He was volunteering at I don't remember what the name of the place was, but it was one of the recovery places out there. He was driving the van and stuff, taking people to and from meetings and all that stuff. And back and forth to work and, you know, anything he could do to help out.
Yeah.
Then he got back into drinking again, and
Yeah.
he was living in the upstairs above a business or something that he was renting.
Okay.
And just one day had enough and decided he was going to jump over the rail and go head first and broke his neck.
Oh shit.
Didn't kill him. But
Oh shit.
yeah,
Fuck.
even better.
Yeah. Shit, dude.
So then he was in Grand Rapids for a while.
Okay.
Then he came into town and after him to help out with my grandpa,
Mhm.
because he was in his mid 70s, early 80s.
Mhm.
And grandpa passed away, and not long after that, he just drank himself to death.
Oh shit. You said you don't drink. Does it
No.
stem from that at all, or?
No, I was just a choice that I made myself.
Oh, right on.
I mean, yeah, I even drank
Yeah.
after he was gone. It's literally the only reason we knew he was gone, because my parents live in one house and my grandparents own both houses actually.
Oh,
But
okay.
my uncle was living in my grandparents' old house.
Mhm.
And he'd only grab his mail every 3-4 days.
Yeah.
The mail lady stopped at my parents' house, like, "Hey, does anybody even live there anymore?"
Oh shit.
And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, he hasn't got his mail in at least a week, maybe 2."
Damn.
So he beat on the doors and stuff and on the windows, trying to get his attention. No answer. Tried to open the door, couldn't get in.
Mhm.
So he called the cops. Cop came over and kicked the back door in. And they said there was blood in the kitchen on the doorway, like he had hit his head.
Okay.
And they found him. He had tripped over a fan and fell, and that's where he was at.
Fuck. Got so drunk he fucking hit his head and just damn. Dude, it's crazy because me used to being an alcoholic, it's not that far fetched. Like, there's been plenty of times I've gotten blackout drunk, fell, and if I wasn't married or if somebody was, I probably would have fucking died too. Like, it's crazy that it's crazy something that can be so terrible is so legal. Like, I'm like, smoking dope doesn't do that to you. I mean, there's other drugs that I used to have problems with. I'm like, even those are better than alcohol. I'm like, that's crazy, and then that's legal. Like,
Exactly. You go to the store every day of the week and get it.
yeah, that's crazy, man. How was school for you? Did you get along? Popular?
I was the quiet kid. I mean, I was the athlete. I played hockey my entire life.
Damn, that's a hard fucking sport, dude.
So just hung out with a guy from hockey. I mean,
Right on.
with some like people from different schools and stuff.
Mhm.
Hang out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, played that from time I was 8 until 2019.
Okay.
My work schedule wouldn't allow it anymore.
Yeah.
So
That's impressive to me though, because football players will be like, I got it hard. I play a hard sport. I'm like, you ain't nothing to a hockey player. Those motherfuckers are tough, dude.
yeah, I played goalie my whole life, and my knees kill me all the time.
Yeah.
All the up and down, having people fall on you and everything else.
Well, and the way you guys got to hold your legs, it's kind of just looks uncomfortable to begin with, man.
Yeah, you get used to being in pain. Your back starts getting sore all the time.
Man. Sorry, I forgot to do something here, but did mom and dad get you into hockey, or you just decided you liked it one day, or how did that go?
We always watched it when we were real young. Dad was into it, and then my brother wanted to. We used to go out, skate on the pond and stuff.
Okay.
My brother wanted to try to start it one year, so he played for a year, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, why not give it a try?
Yeah.
So then it was like every other year, him and I played on the same team until
Okay.
we got into high school. And
Fucking, you played until 2019? How old are you?
44.
Fuck, dude. So you played for, sorry, my math ain't good, 28 years? That's a long friggin' time, man. So did you get into playing like as an adult, just playing on like a travel league or something?
We had, I mostly played men's league here in town.
Okay.
They were the team that I was with when I first started out, when I got out of high school. We used to play here in town, and then we played 2 nights a week in Lansing.
Mhm.
So we'd go up there and play all the college kids and all that stuff. The
Okay.
kids that just graduated. And we used to do tournaments every summer. So Bat Blue tournament.
Mhm.
We'd go. We went to Columbus, and we used to play in Kalamazoo.
Cool.
Up at K-Wing Stadium. We've been there a few years.
Awesome. Dude, awesome, man. Really. I like I said, I really appreciate you coming on, man. Like this is exciting to me. I've tried to get other bikers on, and you're the first one to say yes. So I'll probably say thank you 100 more times, but just who I am. So Awesome, man. So going to JPS, did you have normal like out of school end of school experience? Did you do like prom, dances, stuff like that?
I wasn't the big, prom kind of person.
Yeah.
All my buddies, they all went and
Yep.
it lasted about an hour, and we all ended up back at my one buddy's house hanging out there partying.
Heck yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
I saved all the money on the limo and suits and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and got down to the fun part.
Hell yeah. Yeah. The part that everybody was waiting
Yeah,
for
exactly.
anyway. So
Exactly.
man. What was your favorite cereal as a kid?
Oh, probably Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
But I can't eat soggy cereal. So
Yep.
It's always just the cereal by itself, no milk.
Right, dude. I asked that because it started as a joke. Because I asked, but now I've asked every guest. But I'm like, man, I'm trying to get somebody to say Fruity Pebbles because that's my favorite, and nobody has said Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, am I alone on this? Man. So I asked your worst or your least favorite childhood memory. What is your best childhood memory? Your favorite?
Well, literally have my grandparents next door. So,
Yeah.
Being able to see them every day.
Heck yeah.
Go hang out over there. They had a
Mhm.
basketball hoop out in their backyard, so we used to go over there, shoot basketball, play cards with them all the time.
Oh yeah.
My grandma used to play euchre all the time,
Yep.
so I used to play euchre for hours and hours every weekend.
Mhm.
So, Grandpa was always the craftsman guy. He was always building stuff, and working
Tinkering,
on
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Where did you grow up? Like what street?
on Detroit Street.
Oh, okay, right on.
Promenade.
Yeah. I know where that is.
Couple blocks from the train station.
Right on, man. Just lived there your whole life, your whole childhood. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, actually, when I was born, I lived farther up Detroit Street. There was
Okay.
another family member that had a rental house up there, so we lived up there. And
Okay.
a year or two later, we moved
Right on.
back down farther.
Understood. And like I said, I know it doesn't seem like there's a method to this, but I do like learning the story, man. I feel like there's some truth in people or it can show why people went down a certain path. And sometimes it has no correlation. Other times it does. So I'm just curious. What came after high school?
Well, about a month and a half. Well, yeah, about a month and a half after I turned 18, because I graduated when I was 17.
Okay.
Turned 18 in August. Went and decided that I was going to get a shop job. So
Okay.
moved over, started going to Michigan. Worked out of Michigan Seat.
Okay.
Did that and still had time so I could play hockey and stuff. So
Yeah.
Played hockey at least 3 nights a week, sometimes more.
Mm-hmm.
Go in, get as much overtime as I could. Being single and not,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, no
Make
shit.
all the extra money you can. I'm
Yeah.
getting on it. I'm working 3 to 11.
Okay.
So I'm like, what's a few more hours? It's already middle of the
Yeah,
night.
no shit. Yeah. Yeah, get out at 11 compared to 2. What the
Yeah.
fuck does it matter? Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Do you still work there?
no.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm on attack now.
Right on. Hired in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I worked at Michigan Seat for about 2 years.
Mhm.
We got laid off. A bunch of us got laid off. I was like one of the top of the list of people to come back and
Mhm. Already
yeah,
moved on.
spent all summertime just hanging out and whatever, going on deployment. And I'm like, well, maybe I should start looking because I haven't heard anything. And
Yeah.
had a couple buddies that worked out there.
Okay.
Went out there and started. Got hired right in through the door. Then they're doing temp service. Right
Oh, hell
after
yeah.
that, and been out there since 2001.
Oh, damn. Right on, man. So probably making good fucking money being out there. Heck
They
yeah.
paid for me to do an apprenticeship. So
Good
went
shit.
through- went through tool and die apprenticeship, and I'm a journeyman tool and die maker.
Oh, yeah.
Make decent money.
Yeah, well, you're doing big things there besides, like your outside stuff, clearly. So that's great, man. That is, I try to find success in everybody's story. Not that it's you have to cry, but that's cool. You found success there on top of being at your club. So, how did what was dad a biker, grandpa a biker, anything like that?
Nope, Dad. He used to have friends that rode bikes.
Mhm.
Grandpa never rode. It was just
Okay.
something I always wanted to do.
Right on.
And
Yeah.
you can. What was it out in Adrian? They at the ISD.
Mhm.
They do a 2-day class. Well, it's technically 3. You go out there on Friday night, watch some videos, and Saturday and Sunday you ride.
Mhm.
You can take your state test right there.
Okay.
Literally just give you a piece of paper, and then all you gotta do is go to Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Get your endorsement, pay your extra $15 or whatever it is to get it on there originally.
Heck yeah. So clearly I know we're gonna jump around a little bit. I apologize ahead of time. Do you know the Nasty Bastards Club? How they were based in Center? Had like a clown logo or something like that.
I've seen pictures of someday, I can't remember who it was. It's one of the friends of one of the other presidents here in town.
Okay.
I've seen somebody that had that on his Facebook page.
I was just
ran
curious.
into him.
I used to sweep floors for a guy on Michigan Center. He owned Mr. Radiator, I think it was. It was Brett Hartcourt. He was the president for a long time. He just died, so I wasn't sure if you knew him by chance. So okay.
I know where Mr. Radiator is.
Yep. So I swept floors there when I was a kid, dude, and it introduced me to a life of I never went, I was never like a prospect, like I never did that, but it introduced me to crime. I mean, honestly, it did. So just I guess a little bit of my story there, but awesome, man. So when did you so you went down to Secretary? Okay, I guess sorry, I'm stumbling here. A story that I want to tell you, and it just kind of reminded me of what you said. My Uncle Tom, when he was growing up, he wanted to ride bikes so bad, right? My grandpa told me he went out and bought Harley shirts. He went out and bought Harley boots. He went out and bought all these things. He couldn't even ride a bike for another 3 years. He was like 15 or something. And that just always cracked me up. He knew what he wanted to be before he could ever be it. So
he had his mindset on it.
yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, that's cool. So when did so riding bikes? So that became kind of a hobby when you were 18, around there?
Oh, I was 20, probably my mid-20s. I
Okay.
finally got into it.
Okay.
I'd always wanted to, but I just never had the extra money to go out and buy a bike. So I'm like,
yeah.
And then when I finally started making good enough money to where I could start putting it away and actually buy one,
Yeah.
I just found one little 650 to start with and rode that for a summer. And then the next summer I went out and bought a bigger one and bought a bigger one. I've got 3 that are assembled and a 4th one that's in parts in my garage.
So I think that'll make it louder. I think I hit the right thing. So Katie, so one of my favorite questions to ask people, well, not favorite question, but I don't think anybody who's never rode 2 wheels doesn't know the feeling. How could you describe being on 2 wheels? Like what's the feeling?
It's like nothing else. I mean, you get out there, once you take off, you got like no cares in the world. If you had stress when you left the house,
it ain't there no more.
It ain't there no more.
Awesome, man. So when you decided you wanted to ride a bike, was the same? Were you in the same mindset if you wanted to join a club?
No, we just started out as just wanting to get out, be able to ride, meet new people, whatever.
Yeah.
And after that, it turned into I've always read like true crime books and stuff like that growing up. Anything from gang members to mob members and all that stuff. So, Hell's Angels members that have decided to tell their story.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Why not? I mean, why not meeting some people and just hanging out with people? I started in an RC, just a riding club. I mean, it's literally you don't even have to have the bike to be in it. It's just they go out and do a lot of stuff for charities and stuff like that. And, a lot of them are like some of them are like to prevent child abuse and stuff like that. There's quite a few.
Yeah, like the Bikers Against Bullying that goes to the courts and stuff. That's so cool, man. That is. So I'm glad we get to talk because I think a lot of misconceptions is that all biker clubs are gangs and this and that. Like there are a lot of clubs out there that are just for good. Or there's clubs that do both. I'm guessing. I'm really not sure. So
Everybody's like, oh, you're in a club. That means you're committing crimes. You're doing this. You're doing. I mean, if that person is going to commit crimes, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. If they're in a club, if they're not in the club,
exactly.
It's just that person.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like there's a stigma that goes with it because a lot of you guys are covered in tattoos, big, scary people. And most of the time, you guys are the nicest people I've ever met. Like the scariest, but the nicest.
I've got a lot of my tattoos that are from friends.
Mhm.
I used to have a guy, Shannon Nicholas, he used to be here in town.
Okay.
And we did a bunch of freehand stuff on my one arm, and then I got Dave Styles, which
Everybody knows him. Yep.
And I grew up. I mean, when I got out of high school, he used to play hockey too.
Okay.
That's how we met.
Oh.
Just through hockey, because he played goalie too.
Hell yeah. Fuck. So you knew him from growing up. So let's see, people around here know him just because of tattoo, and you actually know him.
Yep.
Awesome. When did this is excited me. I'm sorry. So when did you join Riders? Or am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Summer of 2000.
Oh,
Or not 2000. 2020. I'm sorry.
okay. No, I was like, damn, that's a minute, dude. Okay. So 2020 is when you did that. Okay. Okay. Awesome. What were you doing before that? Well, because I know you got your bike. What was the first club you joined? You said an RC. Can we talk a little bit about that?
It was Second Lights. They started in Lansing,
Mhm.
and then some of the people, well, a lot of the people were from Jackson that were in that one.
Mhm.
So they branched off and started another one here in town.
Okay.
I seen them in a parade, the Christmas parade or Thanksgiving parade or something
Mhm.
one year, and checked them out. Started talking to them. Started hanging out, stuff like that, going on, going to different parties and stuff with them. And,
Yeah.
which, I mean, their parties and these big club parties are totally different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started, hanging around with them, and they do this prospecting and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not everybody thinks that they're making you eat dog shit and letting people piss on you and all that stuff. And
Mhm. No, I didn't assume so, and that's why I really
Yeah.
wanted this. I'm like the TV makes everything look either cooler or worse, and I'm like, I don't think it's like that. But did you ever get in any trouble, like with the law? Growing up, I'll start there, and then we can
growing
work.
up, no.
Okay.
No. I always had a temper, but
Mhm.
always kept it pretty much under wraps. But yeah, I just did 135 or 30 days earlier this year
Okay.
for some shit from last summer.
Gotcha. So never nothing.
Some dude pissed me off, and I ended up going to jail like a year later.
Oh fuck it. Fuck the system, anyways. But
Yep.
This is why I'm happy to do this story. Well, I'm happy to do everybody's story, but this is what I'm very happy about, because I think everybody has a misconception of, oh, he's a biker. He probably grew up like shit, or he probably did this, or I feel like that's a stigma with it. And I'm really happy to ask about your childhood and to get here, because I feel like everybody thinks there's one path. It's like there's not one. Yes, the guy might have got beat up and made fun of, and maybe his parents beat on him. Maybe he became a biker, but maybe this guy that got all straight A's and did whatever also might have became I don't. There's 100 paths all to the same destination. I think people really need to remember that.
Even in the big clubs, I mean, one of the ex-national presidents of the Mongols. I mean, he worked at a hospital.
Yeah,
that's what he did for a living. He did like radiology and stuff.
No shit. I would have never known that.
Everybody thinks that everybody's out there selling drugs and running guns and all that stuff. I mean, 99% of these people, they've got just everyday jobs.
Yeah.
And they get up and do their 9 to 5 or whatever their schedule is. And then they go out there and have their fun after.
Yeah. I feel like Sons of Anarchy did that to the world. I really feel like that show made a bad stigma with it. Yeah.
Not too many clubs own their own, own their own motorcycle garage.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to ask that. Is there any truth to that? Maybe like the bigger clubs, but is there really any truth in that?
No, I mean, a lot of the bigger clubs, like they're upper people, they're national presidents and presidents, stuff like that. They'll own businesses, and that's where they launder their money.
Yeah,
they can't really prove it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if they proved it, they'd be in jail. Exactly. Yes, sir. Yep. Well, yeah, no, and this is, I've always been so intrigued with that side of the law and this side of the law. I've never been dedicated to the one side or the other, because you both have honor, and that's what intrigues me. There's so much honor with you guys, but there's honor with the law now, and that's what my intriguement comes from. I don't care if it's law breaking or the law. There's honor. There's just honor. That's why I was so intrigued. So. Awesome, man. So 2020, this is the part, and I think the whole part of the story is important. So I guess I'm saying that to say, is there anything from childhood or growing up that I missed that you would like to share?
Nothing I can really think of.
Perfect. I think every story is like whatever, but it doesn't seem like there's too much there that relates to here. So that's why I just kind of skimmed along. Okay, understood. So 2020, you become part of the Riders MC. How does the initiation work? If you're allowed to.
Well, yeah, same thing. I mean, you go through, you hang around, you go hang out at the clubhouse parties or whatever.
Mhm.
Go out with them, go riding, whatever.
Mhm.
And then after, period of time after you've been hanging around for, a couple months, some places are, be up to a year.
Mhm.
Depends on where you're at, what clubs, whatever.
Okay.
Then they ask you to prospect. I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to,
Mhm.
but honestly, if you've been hanging around, I mean,
That's probably what you want to do. Yeah.
that's usually what the end goal is.
Okay.
So, I mean, you prospect the time. I mean, usually it's most time it's cleaning up and going out and shovel the parking lot, shit like that.
Mhm.
Going ice in the summertime, mowing the lawns. I mean,
Being the gopher.
Yeah.
Maybe being the goat, literally. Yeah.
if you go out, I mean, you go out to another club or something. I mean, they'll send you to go grab beers and stuff for people and shit like that.
Yeah. No, nothing terrible.
No,
Don't
nothing
sound
terrible.
like it. So you have to be there. I'm just saying roughly. So you have to be there for a year to even hang out before you can even talk about the prospect.
It just depends.
Okay.
I mean, some are quicker than others.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of people, I mean, like we used to go hang out at the clubhouse before when I was still with the RC that I was in.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the guys already knew me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And we've been out riding and poker runs and
Gotcha.
parties and stuff like that before.
Mhm.
So
That's what I was going to ask. Is it easier to get it? Clearly, it's easier to get in if you know somebody, right? Like it's probably the only way to get in, or
no, it's not the only way to get in.
Okay.
It's obviously, I mean, we talked on
Facebook,
Facebook.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same way. I mean, if you're interested, I
Mhm.
mean, look them up on Facebook. Send them a message. Hey, you guys got any open nights, or
Yeah.
hey, I'm looking to learn more about you guys. Could we hang out, or got to ask questions, or whatever. I mean,
Mhm.
the only way you're gonna learn is to ask questions.
hey, that's that's why I actively message people, because I'm like, the worst I'm ever going to hear is no.
Yeah.
Like, that's or fuck no, but whatever, Awesome, man. So 2020, you decide to start there. So what, 2021, are you a prospect? How does that look?
Oh, actually, I started in early 2020, like January, February,
Mhm.
and then over the summer, like the week of July 4th, we were having a big party out at the last part of the house,
Mhm.
the founders here in town.
Okay.
And they asked with them because they're always messing around. They say, "Oh, so what do you want to get patched in? What do you want to get patched in?" The worst thing you do is tell them, "Oh, I want it now," because they're just gonna make you wait longer.
Yeah.
So you just, whenever you guys are ready. Well, we're out there and hanging out, shooting guns, shooting off fireworks stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. And they did it right there.
No shit. So it wasn't even that long for you. Okay.
6-7 months, something like that.
No kidding, man. Okay. Riders is pretty known in Jackson, at least to me. I feel like a lot of people know them. So getting in there, getting into the club, that's what was that exciting? Did it give you a feeling of belonging? Were you seeking that? I know that's a little, mental health aware, but I'm just
That was the end goal when I started hanging out there.
Mhm.
And obviously, there's a lot of other clubs in town,
Yeah.
but out of all the ones that I've been to, that's the one I felt like I fit the best in.
awesome, man. So sense of belonging, brotherhood. I know that's half the point, anyways. But
Yep.
all right. What type of bike do you ride?
Well, the one that I ride on a daily basis, I got a 2013 Kawasaki Vaquero, it's a
Okay.
1700, it's like a 106, 107 if you convert it over.
Nice.
Then I've got a 93 Electric Glide. I
Damn.
have a 73 Honda CB750 bobber.
Okay.
But that, I don't even know if it'll start. It's been so long, just sitting there in
Yeah.
my shed right now. And then I have the 1980 CM200
Okay.
that a guy from work gave to me. It's all in pieces. His buddy brought it over there. He had a big garage, took it apart. He was gonna, strip it all down, clean it all up, put it back together. But I think he said it was like 2 years later. The guy still hadn't come. He was like, "Get rid of it, scrap it out, whatever you want to do with it."
Yeah.
And the guy was getting ready to. He was selling his house, so he was giving a bunch of stuff away. He was like, "Well, I got a bike if you want it." And my intentions were to put it together and give it to my kid so he can learn how to drive, but I just haven't got around to doing it yet.
Got to. How old's your kid?
Well, my son is 19, he'll be 20 in December, and
Awesome.
my daughter just turned 7 at the beginning of that month.
Awesome. Cool, man. I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to skip over that.
Oh, that's fine.
Awesome. Both kids from the same mom?
No, they're two
Okay.
separate ones.
Awesome. Mom and still in the picture? Do you guys co-parent well?
My son, yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I got the 19, yeah.
But I mean, even when we first split up, I mean, it was always good terms with her.
Awesome.
It wasn't off the money.
Uh-huh.
And she always said from day one after we were married and everything, had a kid together, and we went our separate ways for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And she was never, I need money for this, I need money for that, we'll give you more child support. And she never even asked for child support. She just wanted me to be a part of his life.
Yeah. Hey, I always applaud parents like that because it's like I feel like so many people get lost in hurting the other parent. And I see it from my cousins, my family, like I see it. And I think that's the most honorable thing you can do is just make sure the kid's okay. And after, whatever, you guys can fucking bicker behind closed doors or whatever. But as long as the kid's okay, then you're good. So.
Yeah, I mean, and it was always, if we had doctor bills and stuff like that, we'd always split them down the middle. If it was hard times, one of us didn't have the money, the other one, would help out. My son had to have, but luckily he was still on my insurance. It was just this past summer. Yeah, this past summer. Yeah, he was at one of his friends, something that he'd do through school or whatever. They had a family member getting married. He was screwing around, was running, tripped, and ended up breaking his collarbone into 3 separate pieces.
Shit, dude.
Now he's got steel plates in his collarbone. Like, dude, you'd have been screwed if it didn't change the law so you could still be on my insurance.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck, I got lucky with that too, dude. I fucked myself up right before I was kicked off my dad's, man. Same luck, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. Her and I have always got along good. My daughter's mother, that's a totally different story.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm going on almost 2 years of an ongoing custody issue that Oliver, because we had a set schedule. She came over Tuesday, Thursday, every other week. All right, fine. Oh, well, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Now you can have her on Wednesdays. That's the only day of the week that I have anything going. I shoot pool.
Of course.
During the winter time.
Yeah.
Nope, I can't do that.
Yeah.
She lied and went to the friend of the court. Said, we already agreed on da-da-da.
Yeah.
Like, no. So I paid the exact same amount of money as she did to file to go back to try to get it back to what it was.
Yeah.
And here it is about 10 different court dates later, and we're still
not getting anywhere.
Well, I mean, we've made some progress, but it's still not back to what it was.
Gotcha. Fuck, dude, that first relationship if there was nothing else successful about your story, what there is, but if there was nothing else, that's success in itself, dude. Being able to co-parent with somebody that you might not get along with anymore or whatever, that's success, man. That's great. Fuck. And then you get not the same feeling from the next one. That shit, man. Well, and I just don't believe the court should even be involved in something like that, but that's, a discussion for a different time. But it's your life, her life, not the court's life. Like
And the worst part is it's like, oh, well, you went to school, so now you're making more money. So now we're just going to keep upping your child support because you keep improving yourself.
Yeah. You get penalized for doing better. Like, how does that even work? I agree, man. Do you think being a part of a club ever goes against you in that way? Like at the friend of the courts, like, oh, well, he's a part of a biker club.
Not really so far. I mean,
good.
One of the court dates, I was actually in chains in Orange.
Okay.
And then, so I got to sit up there on up on the witness stand,
Mhm.
you know, handcuffed on my gut. But yeah. But that, I mean, I think that was the day that we got the most achieved.
Awesome. Another question. You said you did jail for 30 days because, and I'm just asking these also to break stigmas because I think the stigma is, I think this is a good place to break it. So you are a biker, you go to jail. Do they hold you in Wesley just because you technically ride with a group, or can you still go to Channer?
I went up to Channer.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, actually, before I was even all through all my intake and all that stuff,
Mhm.
the dude was like, "Oh yeah, your first time here, you'll probably end up on a Channer."
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like fucking kitty camp out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Get to go outside, got basketball hoops, and everything else.
It's adult daycare.
Yeah, get to actually see the outside, got TVs and shit.
Yeah. No, I was just, and I'm asking that because of the stigma. And also, I've been to jail. Do you have any tattoos? You know, blah, 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 this and that. I'm like, that's for gang affiliation. So
they literally asked me, are you related to, are you affiliated with any gangs? I'm like, no, I ride motorcycles. You're like, oh, yeah. He was like, I've seen your tattoos before. I'm like, I've never even been in here before. How the hell have you seen my tattoos?
Yeah, no
shit. See me out riding on the road?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, and I'm happy to hear that you didn't get stuck in because Wesley's shitty. Wesley's fucking shitty. So I'm glad you didn't get stuck there just because of an affiliation.
Yeah, so I did a couple days down there. And the night that I got in, or when I actually got sentenced, and they set me downstairs and all that shit, and then sent me upstairs. You know, I'm in 2B, which is the medical unit.
Yep. Did they take you on a Friday?
I went on Thursday.
Did you? Did you get to see a judge?
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious because every time they've ever arrested me on a warrant, they picked me up Friday night, so I have to sit all weekend. And I'm like, I swear that's intentional. Like
I found out that one of the court dates was for my daughter. Her lawyer is the one that told us that I had a warrant out for me.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
So we went down, and my lawyer was like, "Hey, just sit outside. I'll go in and talk to him." And they put me out on a PR bond.
Right on. And then a year later,
go to my court date. Never missed them. You know, oh, it'll probably do. You know, there'll just be fines. And yeah, I get there. He's like, yeah, 30 days. I'm like, what?
What?
That's not what you've been telling us the last 3 times you were here.
Yeah. In hindsight, 30 days ain't fucking terrible. It sucks. It does, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, 6 months, I'd have been like, okay, fuck you.
Walked around and try to get somebody to get a hold of work and use all my vacation time, shit like that.
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Other than that, it wasn't.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jackson doesn't really do work release. Livingston County, my dad went to jail. They at least did work release out there. Jackson doesn't really do that for you. You're kind of just fucked.
I had a buddy that was in Hillsdale, and they did work release for him.
Good stuff. I think Jackson, too many people abused it or something. I mean, there's got to be a reason. I don't know what it is, but so 2021, you're in the club. How do you work your way up to vice president? Because you said you are vice president, right? Yes. Awesome.
It was just people were leaving for whatever reason. And they for pursuing anything from kids to marriages to whatever, and we was down to where we needed to replace the president, and then the president took over for him. He left for personal reasons, for a girlfriend. She, and then came down to a vote, and everybody decided, who the new president was going to be.
Awesome.
And between the people that were remaining, they decided who was the vice president.
So another stigma. It's not blood in, blood out. Then you can leave, Willie. You can just leave if you want to. Okay. Awesome.
In the big clubs, it's that. They may not be happy about it. I mean, word is that if you're not in 10 years, then you're automatically out bad, which means the members that are still in can't talk to you and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So you get blacklisted maybe, but they're not going to come.
This depends on where you're at.
Gotcha.
The stuff around here, I mean, you still see some of the guys that used to ride with us now, and I just seen one of them yesterday. That's with another club.
Gotcha. It sucks, but it's not illegal. I mean, illegal. You guys gotcha. Okay. Man, no, this is just super exciting to me, man. So, okay, so you vote in and all that stuff. So that's really cool. So now that you're vice president, these are some of the questions that I wrote down. Just curious. But what are some of the core responsibilities of a vice president within the club?
Basically, it's normally the president does like all the behind the scenes stuff. Having meetings and stuff with other clubs, and if there's issues going on, they take care of all that stuff. And then the vice president takes care of all the day-to-day stuff, like keeping everybody in line, making sure everybody's paying dues, and keeping up with, if say, we had a schedule for the bar schedule, make sure everybody shows up, make sure nobody's falling behind on their bar tabs and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you guys have like a treasurer and all that type of stuff? Okay. So just like a form of government. I mean, vice president or president, vice president. Do you have lieutenants and stuff like that?
Yeah. Sergeant at arms, secretary, treasurer.
Awesome.
Have bar managers. Other ones have just some of the other ones that we didn't use that. I mean, prospect managers. Some of the clubs have that.
Gotcha.
They're the ones that's in charge of all the prospects, answer all their questions, stuff like that.
Awesome. You guys are located on Francis Street, correct?
We used to be out on Springbrook and Hatch. The guy that owned the building, he passed away, and we were having issues with the building.
Right on that left side, coming down Hatch.
Yep.
I know. Okay, yeah, my boss lives out there. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Right on the corner.
Yep. Yeah.
The owner passed away, and we were having issues, and we were trying to get him to. It's had like the pipe that runs underneath the driveway and shit, and it literally flooded the entire front of the yard.
Oh shit!
We tried to get him just to, fucking put a tire and rip that bitch through there, just something to get the water flowing. But nope, never got that done.
Damn.
We were getting black mold and shit in the back room, and just nothing ever came of it.
Gotcha.
We ended up leaving it, and then that's when we found out that the owner had died, and that's why they weren't doing nothing, because they didn't have approval.
Gotcha.
And now it's sold like 2 or 3 times since then.
Damn. So you guys don't have a club now?
Not right now.
Damn.
We're still looking.
Gotcha.
It just gives us more time to get out, go to other places, get out riding.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about anyway.
Yep.
Get out there and ride. People wants to go sit in a building on a nice Friday night, Saturday night, whatever your open night is. 75, 80 degrees outside. Why go sitting inside of a building when you got riding?
Yeah. Are you guys 1%ers?
No.
No. Okay. That shit's crazy to me. That's why I'm asking though. I'm like, that's fucking wild to me, dude. Seeing people ride bikes when there's snow on the ground, I'm like, you're fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. Cool, man. Dude, this is so. I've really been enjoying this. Thank you. Would you describe the club's government structure? Is it based on a strict hierarchy or like a consensus?
It's all consensus.
All
Everything
consensus.
is voted on.
Okay.
If you're going to make changes with the bylaws,
Everybody votes.
everybody votes.
Okay.
Everybody has a say in it.
How many members do you guys have now, or rough number?
No,
Oh.
I can't give exact numbers.
Okay,
but we
okay.
always- obviously, there's more than just me.
Yep. Understood.
Anywhere between, we always tell everybody we got more than one, less than 1,000.
Understood.
Good
Good
enough.
enough.
Other chapters as well in other states.
That answered my question. So that's really what I was asking. Perfect. Oh man. Sorry. I wish I could have remembered these questions better. But I'm not that good at it. I used to write them down on a notebook, but then I don't know. Katie's got me better with just using my fucking phone.
If you're thinking of something while you're out on the road or whatever, all in one spot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I can't, I've tried writing on a paper like on my center console, and it just don't work. I'm not saying texting's any better, but at least I'm kind of looking at the road. When I'm writing, I can't look at the fucking road. So, oh man. How are decisions regarding patches, memberships, and club moves typically made? I don't know how that I didn't really read that right. So I guess what is the like, how important is a patch? Like, do you ride with a patch? Like how does the patch work? Like when you're not riding with your club, do you have to take it off?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Okay. Right on.
Um,
It made sense in my
You're
head
gonna-
when I wrote it.
there's very, I mean, not a lot of the clubs. I mean, even if you go anywhere in Michigan or not, I mean, most places they don't really mess with you. They'll just ask, "Who are you? What are you doing?"
Gotcha.
You know, they'll just ask your questions. They're just gonna be an asshole to them. Just, you know, hey, just passing through, whatever. Going here, just out riding, whatever.
Okay.
Stop for gas, grabbing food, whatever.
Okay, so let's say you, as a vice president, run into a president of like the Avengers or something. Let just saying that. Do you have to? So clearly you respect people just because you respect people, but he is technically above you in that respect. But he's not because he's a different club. Do you have to show him the respect of a president or just another guy?
I mean, you always want to show their president, any other club's president, their vice president, or any of their actual officers, and just show them respect.
Gotcha.
Say, say I'm going. Sam just headed up to like Alpena just to get away for the weekend, go to Mackinac, whatever.
Yeah.
If I know along the lines, I mean, run into them here or there, wherever, you can call, say, hey, call. I mean, they're not in Jackson right now.
Yeah.
But you can call them like Lenaway or over towards like Ann Arbor or somewhere like that, where they've actually got clubhouses and stuff. Get hold of them, tell them, yeah, I'm gonna be passing through,
Gotcha.
headed. Like we've got guys that from down in Ohio because we got a club president. His girlfriend lived down in Ohio,
Okay.
so they've got guys that he's met down there. And hey, I got a guy coming up. He's got family, up north or whatever. And just be passing through on whatever day.
Gotcha.
So it's just kind of a hey, show respect, you get respect.
Fair enough. I mean, simple core rules everybody should live by.
Just
Yeah.
call ahead, hey,
Yeah.
just passing through, going
Yes, sir.
on vacation, whatever.
Gotcha. That simple. Okay. In the absence of the president, what is the most important duty you must fulfill?
I mean, literally, I'd have to take over all his behind the scenes. I'd be the one making the phone calls if there's issues.
Gotcha.
Taking phone calls from other presidents, or
Mhm.
other clubs, or whatever.
Okay.
Taking over all his duties until he can get back.
Mhm.
And say he's going on, he's going away for a month. So, got to go take care of family business or something in another state.
Gotcha.
Basically, I would step in his spot
Mhm.
until he came back to
Okay.
take over.
Would you hire whatever a vice president until his return, or would you be
No.
stuck with both? Do you just be doing both?
Yeah,
Okay.
done both.
Right on. Well, no, that's great, man. What is the significance of the club's patch in its specific symbol?
Well, our actual founder
Mhm.
who was in Arizona. He just moved to Oklahoma.
Okay.
He's a tattoo artist, so he actually drew up ours.
Awesome.
He's an Asian descent, but it looks like a Chinese symbol.
Okay. Cool.
Something that right out of his head, he came up with a name
Right
and
on.
designed it all himself. And
Good stuff.
it's his actual design out of his head.
Cool stuff. Okay. I feel like I wrote that because I feel like I overthink a lot of stuff too. I feel like just everybody else is like, oh man, there must be some like when people ask, what does your tattoo mean? I don't mean nothing. So but sometimes it does. So I was just okay. Awesome. How, and I don't know if you can answer this fully, which I doubt you can, but I'm still going to ask it. How does the club handle internal disputes or disagreements?
Well, just landlord is. I mean,
Gotcha.
some clubs, if it's just between two members, hey, you guys want to take it out in the backyard?
Yep.
If that's gonna settle it, go for it.
Gotcha.
And if it's, they've got some of them clubs are out there, oh, he's sleeping with my wife, or he's doing this, or he's
Mhm.
the bickering shit.
Don't even matter.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the club.
Gotcha.
You gotta take care of that on your own.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And that makes sense. If two people are bickering, then it's between you two anyways. Yeah. Gotcha.
Go take care of it.
Don't have it be a problem next time. Right. Yes.
Onion
Awesome.
falls, yellow and picks you back up.
Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's how men are, I feel like, anyways. Like you get two men have a big enough of a problem, you let them fight it out, don't get in the middle of it. One's a winner. Normally that resolves it. Like normally the problem solved anyways. So.
Get their aggression out and feel better.
Yep. And there has to be a winner. I tried explaining that to guys that I knew, like even in school, if somebody interferes, then you guys still got tension. Like there has to be a winner. Somebody has to kick the other guy's ass, or that's how it has to be. Like that. I feel like that's just for men, not even just for bikers. Like, okay, awesome, man. So how does the club interact with the general public and law enforcement? Do you guys get back to the community? Do you have any problems with cops?
We've done coke drives.
Awesome.
Actually, we just did every other day a bikers Thanksgiving at Jackson Nazareth, the church.
Yeah.
And it's called CMA. It's the Christian Motorcycle Association.
Awesome.
They cook up turkey, ham, potatoes, green beans, casserole, and everybody comes and they don't have to bring toys. Any toys that they collect, they donate them to Youth Haven Ranch.
Awesome.
We just did that.
Do you guys ever accept help from outsiders?
As far as,
Like if I was to donate toys or Napoleon's night out with Santa, I donated $100. Like, do you guys accept donations from outsiders, or is it all within the club?
yeah, we do like the coke drives, literally. We did toy drives out in front of Walmart the one year.
Oh, cool.
Sat out there and just
Okay.
anybody that wanted to donate. They want to donate cash, they can go in and get a gift card.
Yeah.
So that way we can take all the gift cards in at once, and they're not thinking that we're pocketing any of the money.
Yeah. Cool.
Did shifts, sat out there it was beginning in December, so it was nice and it wasn't snowing.
Yeah.
It was nice and cold.
Awesome.
Sat out there with 3 or 4 guys and took all the donations we could get and they stuffed the animals, like I said, gift cards, board games, whatever.
Cool.
And then we ended up donating those and all the coats and hats and gloves and everything that we got at the exact same time. And we donated them to one of the schools from Jackson Public.
Awesome. Cool, man. Well, I'll give you one of my cards before you get out of here, so you have my number. In the future, there was once a time I couldn't do nothing. So now when I can give back, I'd love to. So I'd love to give you my number next, I at least reach out or whatever when you guys are doing something. I'd love to donate. Awesome. Cool. What steps do your club take to manage its public image and counter stereotypes? Just do what you do.
Literally, when you're out public, talk to people.
Yeah.
We're no different than anybody else just because,
Yeah.
we wear leather, we got tattoos or whatever, we ride motorcycles.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't mean you're any different kind of person than, Joe Schmo.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of criminals that aren't in biker clubs or gangs and stuff like that in trouble.
I'm just going to say, I know more criminals that aren't bikers. I'm just saying, Man.
Not saying that there aren't ones out there that do stuff, but it's not, they're doing that on their own. It's not like anybody's telling, hey, you got to go out and do this.
Do you ever feel like you get unwanted attention from law enforcement just because you guys are an MC?
We used to have a state cop that lived down the street from the clubhouse.
Okay.
He was just like to be an asshole. We'd be riding up and down the street, just without screwing around, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'd have the sheriff show up all the time. Oh, they're out here saying that you're blocking off the road. Dude,
You're just trying to poke the bear.
Yeah, or it's literally we had a accident literally right there at the corner of Springbrook and Hatch. A truck pulling a boat and a car the truck that was pulling the boat was going straight and they ran the stop sign and the man hit him this way and rolled the boat and knocked the power line out and everything. He came down piss ass drunk, trying to fight everybody, the cops are on the way, dude. You're not even on duty. I'm a mistake.
Nobody gives
fuck off, dude.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck, dude. And you're drunk. Like, you look like an asshole, dude.
The sheriff showed up and was like, "Go back to your house."
Yep. Damn.
I mean, other than that, we really nothing. Just him complaining about it.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Hey, like I said, I'm trying to break stigmas here too if I can, but this has been awesome, man. This has been awesome. You already answered that question that I had. Okay. And I'm sorry that I'm sorry about having to keep looking down. But
You're fine.
so what is your favorite part of your guys' lifestyle?
Being able to get out, hang out with the guys,
Mhm.
down on the road, and go on trips, have cookouts, and
Okay.
get together.
What does life look like? You go to work and then do you go to the clubhouse or well?
It just depends.
Okay.
Depends on what club you're with. Like ours, we just did one open night a week. Other ones they do two. I mean, there's some of them that are open 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6.
Gotcha.
They've got guys that actually some of the bigger clubs. There's people that actually live with the clubhouse.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, it seems
People stop by. I mean, obviously they're gonna make money.
Well, it seems like I feel like the world thinks that like bikers are there even I had that misconception. So about once a week, you guys all get together.
Once a week, twice a week. I mean,
Okay.
They have during the summer it may be more because they have bike nights. And
Yeah,
stuff.
well, and it's warm and shit. Yeah, I get that definitely.
Bike nights and stop by at bars or whatever. We go hang out.
Mhm.
Stop by. Over what is that? Avenue Billiards.
Yep. Yeah, my dad used to shoot
Game
there.
on.
Yeah.
Just go. Get out.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Go hang out with the guys.
That's true. So you guys still do that once a week during the winter then?
Good.
Okay, awesome, man. Awesome. So and then I'm getting close to my wrap-up questions. First off, I've really loved this. Thank you. Seriously. What has been the most challenging or memorable road trip that you and your group has taken?
Well, we used to go to the bike times, then bikes on the bricks. Like
Okay.
a weekend long. I mean, both of them are like weekend long. One's in
Mhm.
up by Muskegon, the other one's in Flint.
Cool.
And you just go hang out. I mean, it's bikes and vendors and just getting away from, everything in Jackson.
Yep.
Get away for the weekend.
Yeah.
Go hang out, go hang out at the hotel, at the pool, meet people that you haven't never met before.
Do you guys go to Fowlerville a lot or ever?
We've been to Fowlerville.
Gotcha.
before.
That's actually where I grew up.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. Awesome. Sturgis, I'm guessing you guys go up there ever?
No, Little Sturgis?
Where
Go to Bike Week Sturgis. Like,
Oh,
big Sturgis.
the one in Michigan. Sorry.
Yeah, there's Little Sturgis. I don't
Oh.
think they have that anymore.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know, honestly.
Yeah,
I didn't
They
know.
used to have Little Sturgis, which is for east of Battle Creek.
Mhm.
Over where the hot dog east, I guess they used to have a big one over there.
Yep,
And it's
yep.
like the same time as what actual Sturgis was.
Gotcha. See, that's where me and Katie met, was the last hot now in Sturgis. So that's why I was curious. Okay. Awesome, man. Well, so I made a trip up there with some friends. She tagged along. So like we met there technically, but we're both from here. So that's funny. How do you balance your responsibilities with the club and then your normal life?
Well, we always say families first.
Awesome.
But I mean, it's not as hectic as a lot of people think it is.
Mhm.
Really, you get a phone call every once in a while. Hey, we see this going on, or hey, we heard this is these people are here now, or whatever.
Gotcha.
It's not like every day you got something going on,
Okay.
or issues going on, or
Do you guys ever have violence happen from other clubs? Is that as apparent as it? No. Gotcha.
Most everybody around here gets along for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, every once in a while people are gonna get pissed off about something.
I mean, that's
Basically the same thing. I mean, it's wherever you're at, hey, you guys want to take it outside? We'll take care of it. Come back in, drink some beers together,
Yep.
shoot pool, whatever.
yeah, whatever you're gonna do. Yep. Okay.
Get it done and over with. Man.
Yes, sir. Boy, I gotta type this in, and then I will ask my wrap-up questions. I really hope this is what you expected, or close to it, anyways. So all of our wrap-up questions are always the same. So I will ask Katie's because she sat this one out, and then I'll ask mine. So my first wrap up question always is, what is your definition of success?
Oh, my definition of success, being comfortable and like having the things that you need, and not having to worry about where your next meal is coming from.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
having a family that you can rely on,
Mhm.
being able to reach out, hey, I'm having a bad day, whatever,
Yes, sir.
and having that support system there for you.
Okay. Awesome, man. If younger you met older you and vice versa, older you met younger you, would you guys get along?
Right now.
Fair enough.
Right now.
Is there anything that I should have asked that I didn't? Is there anything you want to share?
Well, there's not very many people that know, but I was addicted to Xanax for years and years, and I didn't even know it until the whole issue started with my daughter when we first split up, and it came from she was accusing me of doing this, making them all these accusations and shit, and it got to where I couldn't take it anymore. So I went home the one day after I got out of work. I had it all planned out. I'm like, well, I'm gonna wait through Christmas, wait till after the New Year, get all the holidays and shit out the way. Everybody got all their stuff straightened out, and I'm calling it quits.
Understood.
Went home. I had like 14, 15 Xanax in the bottle, popped them in, went to bed. Didn't expect to wake up.
Yeah. I'm glad you did.
And then after, I woke up, and my thing was I always had this Taurus PT-145 Pro, a competition trigger. And if I'm going to do it, this is going to be the one. Went out and grabbed it out the gun safe. And, called my son, hey, is your mom? We get along.
Yeah.
Hey, is your mom up still? Yep. Have her call me.
Okay.
It was like 10 o'clock at night. Literally, I went home, went to bed. I get out at 7:30. I was asleep by 8:30. 10 o'clock at night. I went home. And literally, I slept for 12 hours straight.
Gotcha.
Didn't wake up. Not. It was just okay. I need to go to the hospital. And then I got there, admitted myself. They sent me to Hillsdale. The doctors and nurses up there were like, "Dude, why are you on such a high prescription? Why are you taking it 3 times a day?" They literally had to put me on Klonopin to help me get off of the Xanax.
Yep.
That's like a 12-hour pill. I was taking 3 12-hour pills every day.
Yeah.
Just to try to keep up with what I was already at.
Yeah.
Trying to wean myself.
Damn. So they overprescribed you to begin with, and then okay, wow, man. I'm glad you're here. I mean that. I'm very happy you're here.
There's literally maybe a handful of people that do that.
Thank you for sharing that. I thank you a lot for sharing that, because I feel like a lot of men are afraid to say stuff like that, but because of that, somebody might have. Thank you for sharing that. Really, man.
Yep.
Awesome.
Everybody like, oh, look at you. Well, you keep it all. Yes, it is my problem, but you can talk to other people about it.
That takes so much more courage than anything else that most men can do.
That's the hardest part.
Yep.
Once it's already out there, and then hell, neither of my kids even know that.
Dude, seriously, thank you for sharing that, man, because it'll give other people the courage to do that. Like I don't talk about it often, but I've been there as well, Katie. It's like it's actually sad to know how many people have tried or have done it. Sad in the way of that, man, like if only we knew or whatever. And I know that's like a shitty saying, but so many people have tried, and I'm just happy that a lot of people haven't succeeded. I'm glad. So awesome.
If you got somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, just reach out. Hey, how's it going on?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The day that I got home, I didn't have any power. I had people bringing me food for the next few days.
Awesome.
Hadn't heard from them in a while.
Gotcha. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you for sharing that. Really. If you could use one word to sum up your whole journey, what would it be? Has to be one word.
Adventurous.
Awesome. I like that, man. So, and then my last wrap-up question before I ramble a little bit longer. What are you happy with the way you told your story today? Like, are you happy with my questions? Was this whole thing okay to you? Perfect. Okay. I want to make sure that we're doing our job good too. So, I never want anybody to, to sit through this and be like, I wasn't really happy with it, because then we can do it again. Like, and I mean that. And I'm not just saying, I'm saying that to you right now, but I mean that to everybody. If there's ever somebody who doesn't like the way I told it, that this happened, I would redo it. Like, so awesome. So I want to give a shout out before I give you your gift card. A&A Meat Market. I don't know if you have me on Facebook. We handed out free hot dogs yesterday.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So A&A donated them all to me. And I told them that I would say a couple times on the next podcast, like, really check out A&A Meat Market. I'm sure, everybody, go shopping at Walmart or Myers or this or that. I'm not saying that they're going to give you free food, but support local, and their prices are better anyway. Like the hot dogs was $16.99 for like 36 of them. I'm like, that's fucking cheap to begin with. Okay. So, yep. Awesome, man. Cool. So thank you, Mace, for coming on. I appreciate it. The last thing that we do, is we give out a gift card at the end of every episode to every guest, and then I'll cut the camera, and then I'm going to ask you to sign my table. But this week is Starbucks. I know everybody likes coffee. I know you don't drink. So our story, talking about Starbucks, our story begins in 1971 along the cobblestone streets of Seattle's historic Pike Place Market. It was here where Starbucks opened its first store, offering fresh roasted coffee beans, tea, and spices from around the world for our customers to take home. Our name was actually inspired by the classic tale Moby Dick, evoking the seafaring tradition of the early coffee traders. So here's $20 of Starbucks, my friend. Yes, sir, of course. And thank you for coming on. Really, thank you for sharing your story. It takes a lot of courage regardless. I missed these. I'm glad I looked. So let me try this. Hold on. I apologize. They passed their old ladies. Okay, perfect. So Vicky, I believe is your girlfriend, correct? Okay, so perfect. I'm glad I've seen these. So just like she's talking about some misconceptions, they do not pass around their old ladies like how it shows on the TV. It's nothing like that. Okay, perfect. It's not as bad as people make it seem, especially being an old lady. So I guess I guess I could touch on that, because I call Katie my old lady, not in the same term. So how are ladies treated in your club? Just
I mean, they're not members, so they were property of, but it's just like when you go out to other clubs, they know that that's who they're there with.
Gotcha.
So they don't have to worry about going out and some random guy that's came for the weekend from out of town, just trying to rub up on them and all that kind of stuff, because they know that they're there with somebody else.
It almost seems like a safety measure too. Like that actually almost seems like it makes them safer then. Okay, cool.
We're in property of, like we're out there selling them off, pimping them out.
No, that I didn't even think about it that way. That's a safety measure. So some guy's like, oh fuck, I don't want to fuck with the riders, so I'm not gonna fuck with her. That's smart. Okay, cool. So happy. Yeah. She also reiterated what I said. She's happy that you are still here as well. Thank you for bringing. So Skyland Standard. Thank you, Mace, for bringing awareness of men's mental health. So that's what she said. Our grandson and kids are all glad you are still here as well, is what Vicky said. We are not treated differently, just added protections. Okay, so that was current. I'm so happy you're still here to be able to be a part of your grandbaby Talen's life. So awesome, man. Skyland. Okay. Awesome, man. Well, so there's clearly a lot of love for you from your family, but to be able to be voted into vice president, you clearly have to have love from those guys too. I mean, maybe a different type of love, but I don't think people vote in people they don't like. So I mean, unless you're America, then you might.
Not always just a popularity contest.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's just what you do best too. Like you probably were the best asset. So awesome, man.
Gotta have a level head.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, and play the long game, right? Well, maybe that wasn't the right wording, but you can't let right now piss you off so much that in a week you're not an asset anymore. Gotcha. Awesome, man. Thank you for coming on, Mace. Seriously, I'm going to cut these cameras, and then I'll ask you to sign my table. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. That's ending. I'm glad I went and looked at that, because I really